So the Cowboys is finally looking like a real playoff team. I like the display they put on against the Eagles this season. Dak's finally healthy. He would get an MVP nod, in my opinion, but hey, Matthew Stafford, he's killing it right now. He's doing his Aaron Rodgers rendition with the interception to touchdown ratio. He's doing his thing. But I like the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. But I do think they're going to make the playoffs this year. Everybody knows with the Cowboys, they make the playoffs and they always hit a roadblock. They always lose the first game, at least in recent years. Since the Dak Prescott era, when they had Ezekiel, that was probably their most optimistic. They had the fan base. But this season, I do like the Eagles. They might be dealing with a little Super Bowl hangover. But the Cowboys, I really see them making it to the divisional round at least. I like the way that they've retooled in this era versus, the 2016 rendition, even though that was almost 10 years ago. Dak's been holding it down. He's worked out the kinks in his game somewhat. This is the year I do think he would have got the MVP if he was just not outmatched by Matthew Stafford. They're like dang near flawless. He only has a handful of interceptions. So I really think the Cowboys this year will actually do something. So it'll be good to see. I know, and I always say this: if they ever win the Super Bowl, it'll be the most celebrated Super Bowl because they have the most fans everywhere. I swear, you go to Mars, you will find a Cowboys fan. You could go somewhere where people don't even have eyes. There will be Cowboy fans. But shout out to the Cowboys fans because they're real loyal. They remind me a lot of Raiders fans and Dodger fans. I'm from California, so those dead or diehard fan bases, they remind me a lot of those guys. But I did just want to talk about the Cowboys. I'm doing more on camera content. Sorry about that. But for the first video, it's talking about the Cowboys, their playoff prospects. Will they make it past the Eagles? I don't know. Will they make it past the Rams? I don't know. This year in the playoffs for the NFC is going to be crazy. I wish the 49ers were healthy because it would make for a more exciting playoff matchup. But I do like what I see so far. My team, where's the closest garbage can? Because our hopes went down the drain in that 28-3 Super Bowl. I don't even like to remember that. That's when our hopes and dreams as Atlanta fans went down the drain because Tom Brady channeled the spirit of Jesus and just destroyed us. But shout out to Tom Brady, the GOAT. I am a Patrick Mahomes fan. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you see the Cowboys doing anything this season? It's a chances that the people who see this will hate Cowboys or love them die hard. So let me know what you think in the comments. Will the Cowboys make the playoffs? What do you think of this season versus last season or the previous 4 seasons? Now they got CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens was a great addition to the team. He's killing it. It is contract year, so you do get that extra level of performance that athletes put in, to get paid. We all can relate to wanting to get paid and getting our just due as far as compensation financially. But George Pickens, Quentin Williams on the defense, they're putting pressure a little more on the quarterback. Losing Micah Parsons, major blow. But it seems like they got not better as a team, but I like what I see. And sometimes it does take removing pieces and adding pieces as a franchise to become a Super Bowl contender. Now, I don't know. The Rams, the Eagles, I like those two picks as far as a Super Bowl winner this season. I like the Colts in the AFC. The Chiefs, they're just not up to par. I just think they should have never, well, not that they gave up Tyreek Hill, but he should have never left because they would have just been on this championship run. And it was a match made in heaven with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. Now you got George Pickens and Dak Prescott. I love that matchup. I love seeing CeeDee Lamb do his thing. And now he has another receiver on his level to where the defense doesn't know where the ball is going to go. So it makes for great entertainment to watch. But for this episode, let me know what you guys think in the comments. First video in a long time, just dealing with the algorithm, but I'll be dropping videos every day. And I just wanted to talk about the Cowboys. I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans out there. I think they're going to do something this year, make the divisional playoffs or divisional round and get past the first game at least. Every year they just get stuck. It was the Packers, it was the 49ers, but this year I think they got something. And now that you don't have A-Rod holding it down with the Packers, you got Jordan Love. He's pretty good. And you don't have a healthy 49ers team, there shouldn't be no excuses. But I must say, the Rams and the Eagles don't look like they lost any quality. The Eagles, you see here the criticism from Jalen Hurts, but you have to find something to critique when a team is doing as well as they are, and they never seem to lose players, or if they lose players, they get even better players, and then they draft well. And defensively, that's one of my favorite teams to watch. So like and subscribe. This is Covered in Sports. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Till next time.